champions, champions of Europe finally. History made in Istanbul. The treble complete.
History makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Good afternoon, Blues. Welcome back to Typical City. Another watch along. Come on, City. Everton away. The 100th time we face Everton at Goodison Park. The final time we face Everton at Goodison Park. Let's do them. Let's do them over. Come on, City. Them scouse bastards. Already swore. What, 30 seconds in? Already swore. Let's go. Let's go. Reasonable team news as well. I'm actually okay with it. I think a lot of people are a bit like, Bernardo Silva and Gundogan are in the same team again. A bit like, oh, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's the same system which I went with in the preview. I thought we would do something different because we're not facing 3 at the back. That was my thinking behind a change in system, which we faced 3 at the back against United. We faced 3 at the back against the Eagles, Crystal Palace. And then I thought, well, we're facing 4 at the back today. So that system with De Bruyne sitting behind 2 narrow players, which was Marmoush and was it Foden? It was Foden, wasn't it, in the Manchester derby? Eventually substituted off. And then against Palace, it was Marmoush and McAtee. This time it's Savinho and Marmoush with De Bruyne just behind. So I like the fact that Pep hasn't changed it, which makes me think he's on the front foot. And when a manager's on the front foot, it's like, I just believe in myself. I'm not too bothered, within reason, what the opposition are doing. I'm just thinking about me. And I know how good my players are and what they're capable of and what their system is going to do. The system I'm coming up with as Pep Guardiola, speaking on his behalf, will do to the opposition. And that's what City and Pep have been for years. You know, we play the same way. We don't think too much about what they're going to do. A little tweak here and there, maybe, to accommodate certain players that we're going up against. But the fact that Pep's come up with a system that definitely worked against Crystal Palace, it faltered, it stuttered and faltered against Manchester United and had absolutely no creativity to speak of. That was away from home. Today we're away from home again against a side that know how to defend, are very solid at the back. They don't lose very often. And now this same system that struggled at Old Trafford but was very strong and successful against Crystal Palace, it's, I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck is going to happen here today at Goodison Park? But I'm excited nonetheless, and I need to get comfortable. I'm fucking covered in sweet powder, man. Like, fucking hell, man. I've got a big bag of sweets down here. My missus got me for my birthday. A massive bag of sweets in here. Half of them have gone now. You know, this was full about 3 days ago. I am absolutely on my way to the dentist, 100%, because I've been caning the sugar lately. And I'm all a bit jittery with so much sugar. Like, I'm having a fit here. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Good to see everybody. It's got something in my eye. Cracking start to the stream so far. Kaz, you're in here nice and early, mate. City going to win tonight? Yep, I hope so, mate. Good to see you. James, we get 3 goals. We get 3 points. 3-2 to City. I'll be pretty disappointed if Everton score 2. I wouldn't put it past them. It's just I feel like they're not exactly full of the goals, are they? You know, I think we're more than capable of going here and scoring 3, but I would be disappointed to lose. Well, I wouldn't be disappointed to win the game 3-2. Just to concede 2 would be a bit like, they're not exactly rolling in goals right now, Everton, but they are solid at the back. So I agree with the first part. We get 3 goals. I'm pretty certain we win the game, and I think you're right. It'd be crazy to not win the game and score 3 goals, 100%. Church, big up Church. 6-0. He's gone for. And another shock to the system from Church. Sky Blue Juggernaut, you are out. Your thesaurus has been maxed out, mate. I have seen that word before, Church. You've done that this season, mate. You need to get a new thesaurus, mate. And yeah, big up to Church again for bigging up the channel. And make sure you're doing that, everybody. Hit that like button if you haven't already, as Church commands of you. The Church of the Poison Mind has commanded you to hit that like button. Do as you're told, or you will have a poisoned mind by Church. You remind me what that's from, Church. It's a song, isn't it? It's a song, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? But big up to you, mate. Good to see you, Lucky. Upal, come on, City. Merlag as well. How are you doing, mate? I'll go with an easy and comfortable 3-1 victory here. Ooh. True Blue going for the same as you, mate. Everton have nothing to play for. Yep, they don't. They're 13th in the table right now, so very much safe. I just feel like David Moyes. He doesn't really do nothing to play for. It's a football match to win. That's what there is to play for. And when David Moyes is the manager, you just don't feel like he would ever, he's not the sort of guy to allow that sort of thinking spread down to the players. So I think they're going to be fully up for it. And the occasion, this is going to be the biggest game left at Goodison Park, with only Ipswich and Southampton are the only other Premier League sides that are going to go to Goodison Park for a competitive match forever. This is it. The biggest game left at Goodison Park is this. This is it. This is the one. This is the big one for Goodison Park. So they'll want to go out on a high and just have some sort of memory of Goodison Park, of a scalp, taking out one of the big teams. City, albeit we're not going to win the league this year, we are technically still the champions of England because we have not been usurped of our title. So Everton will want to take that scalp and say, we beat the champions on home soil at the final home game we faced against them at Goodison Park. So I do think there's plenty to play for. But yeah, in terms of there may be a little bit of thinking here and there. Do the players respect that? That's always going to be my question, is like your Tarkowski, Pickford, who else? Garner. I think the local-ish lads or the English lads will respect the heritage of Goodison Park. I just feel like the lads from abroad won't really get Goodison Park and won't be too bothered about it. So you hope that doesn't creep, you hope that does creep into their way of thinking and they don't take it too seriously. But that's an attractive lady, that is. Anyway, Cricket Watch. No Edison today, which I have mixed feelings about. Me too. I agree, but I just hope we turn it on today for our final game at this special stadium. Yeah, it's shit is what it is, Cricket Watch. It's shit. It's a crumbling bag of poo is what it is. Phil, mate, how are you doing? Big up to Blue Moon Phil. Good afternoon, Johnny. Good afternoon, everyone. Everton will be stubborn to break down, I think, but have nothing to play for again with the nothing to play for. You're right. I think people are right in thinking like that, and I hope there's teams we go up against for the rest of the season have that way of thinking. We've got a few, really. I think Fulham, by the end of the season, will be in that boat. Last game of the season, Fulham away, you're hoping there, because that's going to be such a big game. I'm already there, you know what I mean? I'm already there, away at Craven Cottage. Last day of the season, we need to win to get into the Champions League. You can see it coming. And we'll be saying it then. Fulham will have nothing to play for by then. They're very unlikely to be challenging for the European spot, so maybe. Big up Mullet, how are you doing, mate? Big up Alex as well. 2-0 City. Marmouche and KDB to score. Red Dot, guys, who do you think we should get for the right-back position? Chat, let him know. What do you think, chat? It's a good question because it's definitely one of the first places we should be addressing in the summer transfer window coming up. Hot off the press is Cambiasso. Sounds like he's the most likely. I mean, if you could pick anyone, you'd be looking at PSG, wouldn't you? You'd be looking at Hakimi, really, as if you could actually choose anyone in the world you could have as a right back. For me, he looks like arguably the best right back in the world right now. Right back at least, and then you've got Mendes on the other side. PSG have signed some fullbacks, and doesn't that just go to show how important fullbacks are in modern day football? And what is the first thing Pep Guardiola did when he joined Manchester City? Gael Clichy, mate, sorry, you're not good enough. Sorry. Bakary Sagna, sorry, you're not good enough. Walker in, Mendy in, even though Mendy never really... He had an all right start to his career, didn't he, at City? The first 6 months, at least, he was all right. But you just knew that was Pep's thinking. Those fullbacks, we need to sort that out straight away. And what do we need to do in summer? I think we need to sort the fullbacks out straight away. And the impact that's going to have next season is going to be huge. So, yeah, left back as well. Nico O'Reilly's playing today. And we'll talk about the team news in a minute as well, because I thought Nico O'Reilly might be rested for Vardiol's experience down that left-hand side. But you think Harrison, I should have thought about that in the preview. Jack Harrison, for me, is a bit mixed. He's capable. He's all right on his day, but... yeah, he's a bit of a meh, isn't he? Bit of a meh player. Average, in other words, Jack Harrison. So you're hoping Nico O'Reilly can look after him today. Lucian, 3-1 City. Haven't been here for a while. Have you not? I remember you being here recently, but either way, cheers for tuning in, mate. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Thank you very much. Banter Football, what's the prediction? I went 2-1 in my preview. I'm sticking with that for now. 2-1 City. Dylan, must-win game today as well, and many, many more, and Isa as well. I saw your comment, by the way. Big up to you, Isa. What did you say the other day? I read it literally about 20 minutes ago. Good riddance park, I think you said. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that very much. Good riddance park. Good fucking riddance, mate. Yeah. Blues, make sure you're hitting that like button, everybody. It really, really helps the channel. And team news, let's go through that as well, because the obvious one to start with is Ortega. Ederson is out. For how long remains to be seen. Pep seemed a bit spiky about that one. Didn't really want to talk about it, actually. So, yeah, shot stopping ability, that goes up. Distribution goes down. It's a simple equation now that when Ortega's in and Ederson's out and vice versa, we know what we're going to get now, don't we? At least we're all on the same page. And I think it comes down to preference. What do you prefer? There are going to be games that call for better distribution, you know, and more often than not, this City side need better distribution. Go back and watch the first 6 months of Pep Guardiola's first season at Manchester City. I remember there's a goal that Leicester scored. Go and watch that. Was it 4-2 it ended up? But I'm sure we went 4-0 down away at Leicester in our first season. Jamie Vardy scored. Was it a hat-trick for Jamie Vardy? And they battered us. And I remember Kolarov was at the back and he went long with it. And it just came straight back. Pass. Mahrez to Leicester Mahrez, that is, when he was playing at Leicester, of course. To Jamie Vardy. Jamie goes around Jamie, as if I know him. Right, Jamie. Vardy goes round Claudio Bravo, makes it, I think it was 2-0 at that point, but it was a long ball. I remember Kolarov. Do you remember De Bruyne's opening goal at Old Trafford in the same season? Do you remember that? Kolarov going long. Pep was not happy with it. Even though he scored, he was like, what are you doing? Why are you lumping it forward? You know? So the distribution, it took a while for these players to get used to it. There was other moments where we were just lumping it forward. And speaking of that first 6 months under Pep Guardiola, you go into January of 2017 rather, when we went away to Goodison Park, we lost 4-0 at Goodison Park with Pep Guardiola being, that was his joint heaviest defeat in his whole managerial career, losing 4-0 to bloody Everton. Who was it? Who's the blonde lad? What was that blonde lad called? I've forgotten his name now. Reasonably long hair. Blonde. What's his name now? Doesn't get anywhere. I haven't seen him for a while. What's his name now? Remind me in the chat. He scored. I'm sure he scored. But yeah, he was a thorn in our side in that game, and we lost 4-0. But since then, we've gone to Goodison Park and won at Tom Davis. That's it. Big up you, Turkish Dog, and Shay, who's just a bit slower, and Harry, slightly slower. Could be your internet. It could be your internet, guys, but I appreciate the input. I appreciate it. Big up to you, Beast, as well. How you doing? You can do one. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, we've won every game since that moment. Since that 4-0 loss, Pep got annoyed. Decided, right, I pledge to smash the crap out of Everton every time I come here. Ever since that 4-0 loss, and he's lived up to his word. His pledge meant something because we've beaten them every single time we have gone to Goodison Park. And in my head, I've got bad memories. I mean, obviously personal memories. If you watched my preview with the treatment I got from some fans, I think I was just caught. Let's call it a bad day at Goodison Park, where I think the fans on the day, they're fucking. Some of them. It's a small minority. That's the thing. You don't tarnish them all with the same brush. I know many Everton fans. I went to a game with an Everton fan actually, and I was sat next to him. Such a lovely bloke. But you just get dickheads, don't you? You just get dickheads, unfortunately. Anyway, you go really. But yeah, Goodison Park is in my mind is a difficult place to go for City. But actually, really, when you look at the facts, we've done incredibly well there. I think Everton are winless in 15 games against City, drawing 3 and losing 12 of the last 15 top flight meetings against Manchester City. So, yeah, I don't know why. I think if you ask a lot of City fans, you're like, oh, Everton, don't want to play them, it's not nice. But actually, we've got a pretty good record there. But this is not the season for... looking back at records, every record that we've had, we've managed to shit on it somehow this season, haven't we? When every team that we think, we do well there, we end up not doing well. This is the season for breaking all the records you don't want to break. But You know, I do believe we're going to win this game. I'm sticking with my 2-1. The players are out. And it's the City players' last time ever to be walking on the grass. That is Goodison Park. I was on a pitch yesterday. I was on Mactown. Anyone who knows Mactown? I was playing football at Silk Road, or what it used to be called. Mactown. I was playing. My lad had a football tournament on the pitch, and we were on the pitch. Artificial grass as well, which is not. So it's not. So I wasn't on grass. I was on fakeness, artificial grass. Owned by Robbie Savage as well. Mactown as well. See him driving around Cheshire every now and again. But anyway, teams are out. Everton's team as well is 10 out of 11. I got right. Pickford in goal. Looking forward to seeing his face today. Hopefully it's the face that he always pulls after having to make a save or two. Whenever he has to make a save. I love it. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Love it, man. It's so funny, man. Pickford. He is box office cinema. Do you know what I mean? Like, cringeworthy, but so funny at the same time, man. Jake O'Brien, right back. Tarkowski and Branthwaite are... doesn't Branthwaite... It makes me... I just picture him being a butler, don't you? Branthwaite. He sounds like he should be a butler. I don't know why. I just feel like he shouldn't be a football player with a name like Jared Branthwaite. Hello, I'm Jared Branthwaite. I'll be serving you today. You know what I mean? Not, I'm a centre-back for Everton, mate. Mikyalenko, left-back. Adrissa Gay, James Garner in the two midfield pivots, double pivots. Jack Harrison, Decore and Day on the left with Brozier is the one I got wrong. I went with Beto. My lyrics are ghetto, yours are shit like Beto. It's Brozier up front for Everton today. He's a tricky one, isn't he? He's a bundle of energy. You know, I think that's what they've gone for there. Rather than the physical power and the presence of Beto, the aerial threat of Beto, I think they've gone with the energy of Brozier instead, which makes me think they might be pressing us today, which is interesting as well. But anyway, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Thank you very much if you have done also already. Oh, yeah, lots of you have already. Massively appreciate that. Thank you very much, people. Really appreciate that. Shadab. Nah, I reckon he's deeper. He might look like that. On occasions, it might look like that. I don't think it will, though. I think we could see a quite a narrow front two of Savinho and Marmouche and De Bruyne sort of drifting. I'm going to take my shoes off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my shoes off because I'm getting hot. Such a random bit of information for you there. I'm here. What a lovely anecdote that is. I used to play for a Cambodian 5th Division team academy, but I was shit. Oh, that's so good of me. I don't know why I enjoyed that so much. I'm not sure what you were expecting to be anything else, seeing as you were a Cambodian 5th Division team, mate. I'm pretty sure everyone in Cambodian's 5th Division would be not that good, to be honest, with all due respect, mate. But anyway, game's underway. I enjoyed that, mate. Thank you very much. But I was shit. Oh, that's good, man. I don't know why that tickled me. And you can do one, Church, mate. You can do one. They do smell, actually. But anyway, big up to Jeff. I'm not sure if I've seen you in the chat, mate. Jeff, if you are in the chat, big up to Jeff, because without Jeff, this would not be possible. Ball in. Ortega collects. I need to get T-shirts printed, don't I? Just with the words ball in, ... And then on the back, it says cleared. That's a great idea I just came up with. That's straight off. Because within, 40 seconds into the stream, it's just like my verbal habits when I'm on stream now. Ball in is one of them. The amount of times. We need to have a ball in clock, don't we? How many times do I say ball in? I've already said it about 10. Just heard a noise. No one's meant to be in the house. But I just heard a noise. Someone's in the house. Maybe it was the letterbox or something. But City are coming forward here. Lovely, lovely. There you go. Down the line to Savinho. Crosses it. Cleared by Mikhaelenko. Come on, City. Come on, City. Big up Mullet. Chair choking on the fumes coming from Jonny's swamp feet. And an over the bar t-shirt. Yeah, that's it. Harry Darben, mate. Good to see you as well. Ball in, yeah, that's better. I like it. You're rocking up some bit of wordplay lately, Isa, haven't you? Ball in. I wonder what Nico O'Reilly asks for when he goes to his barbers. What do you say? Whip everything off. It looks like a bowl haircut, doesn't it? It looks like a proper old school bowl haircut. You know, in the medieval days. Was it medieval days? I don't know when they did it. They probably did it a few years ago, actually. They just stick a bowl on your head and cut everything around it and leave the rest. But it's a great barnet, isn't it? It's a great barnet. Did you hear that? I am definitely being burgled. Hello? Who's there? I am a large, manly man. Who is there? I will beat you up. It's more like, hello? Oh my God, there's someone in the house. Come on, City. Wearing our maroon kit. Careful, Gundogan nearly had to poke it round the corner and gave it away. Oh, sloppy touch from Ndeye. De Bruyne's got space. Coming forward. Great ball into Marmoush, whose touch lets him down. A couple of sloppy touches from both sides, actually, we've seen early in the opening 3 minutes. Another one from Everton there, giving it away to Nunes. Nunes right back, by the way. What do you make of that? I'm not surprised, in all honesty. I thought Rico did quite well against Crystal Palace. But I just feel the physicality of Nunes and his pace is something we're going to need against Ndeye today. How many goals has he got this season? He's not got that. I think he's got about 7 goals to his name this season, Ndeye. So, ball across to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne down to the byline. Ball across. And it's cleared by Branthwaite or Tarkowski, I think it was eventually. But City are prodding and probing nice and early. Good to see. Imagine if Goldbridge just walked in here now. That would be funny as fuck, man. I'd slap him with a wet fish. That's what I'd do. It would be comedy gold. I need to find a wet fish first. Ball across. Here you go, Marmoush. Oh, it's Gundogan. He brought it down. He was about to pull the trigger, but it just couldn't drop quick enough. And I think it was Garner who just poked the ball away. Diaz whips an interesting ball in. It's cleared by Tarkowski. Nodded back into Marmoush, who was offside and didn't go near it because he knew the flag would go up. Imagine if Goldbridge broke in, man. My granddad was an actor. I'd take that as a massive compliment, mate. My granddad was in Coronation Street and The Bill, London's Burning. I think he was in Emmerdale. He had a talk show for about 6 months. Didn't last long. But yeah, if you Google or go to IMDb and Google the name Harry Littlewood, Littlewood one word, that's my granddad. And you'll see what he's been in. So yeah, maybe it runs in the family. I'd love to be well, I'm not sure I would actually. I'd like to be an actor. It's a lot of failed dreams and yeah. It's being a City fan with a loud mouth. That suits me. I think that's more my neck of the woods. Being a gobshite City fan, that's more me. Yeah, definitely. Come on, Andrew. I'll have it. I'll take it. Harry, the wordplay's gone too far there. Right? Harry Littlewood. Did I say it, Little Harry Wood? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Your granddad was a gypsy. Are you allowed to say that nowadays? Littlewood. Oh, we're going down that road, are we? Are we going down that road? Come on, City. I haven't had my compulsory Pep Guardiola frustration drink. You know, when something's not quite going to plan. And he just sits down and looks confused and frustrated. Runs in the family then, does it? We've got acting in my family. You've got shit Cambodian football running through your family. I like it, mate. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne on the overlap. Oh, I couldn't quite find him, Bernardo, there. It was well read by Mikhalenko, actually. But De Bruyne's got this interesting license at the minute. Seems to be just going roughly where he wants. Ball over the top here. No, it was just bounced awkwardly. Núñez waited for the bounce, and I don't think he could really meet the ball before it bounced. So, good intentions from Vardiol there. Good run from Núñez. And maybe Núñez could have met that. Maybe he could have been a bit more aggressive rather than allowing that to bounce. Meet it on the half volley and just pop it down into the ground and get something on target. I think he was hoping the bounce wouldn't skid off the grass quite as aggressively as it did. The chat's on fire, man. The chat is on fire. Big up the chat. Big up the chat. Wait a minute, how do you do this? There we go. Everton coming forward though with Ndeye now. Ball over the top, back post, and it's out for what looks to be a goal kick. Yep, Jack Harrison was floating around at the back. He looks frustrated, but it was a good ball from Mikhalenko. The first, pretty much anything from Everton. The first threat from Everton. He was onside as well, and it was Decore and Harrison. They're getting each other's way, actually. Yeah, no shout. You're thinking Decore probably should have left that. I've got a bit of burps coming through here. Yeah, big up the chat, man. Would you have Branthwaite? Because I don't feel like City fans are too into him. Every time I bring him up, everyone's like, what are you on about, Johnny? What are you on about? I'm a big fan of him. I think he's bloody brilliant. Let's watch him today. Let's go on Branthwaite watch. Hat-trick of own goals today would be lovely. Then we're definitely signing him up because he's an absolute City agent. Brentford have already gone 1-0 up. Big game later, isn't it? Big old juicy game of football later with Aston Villa taking on Newcastle. I think in reality, we just need to do our job and just let the others start eating each other. That's the plan. Nico O'Reilly with he got away with it. He got away with it. That's a foul though, isn't it? Simon Hooper blows his whistle as Nico O'Reilly was pulled to the ground and he was falling backwards. He couldn't quite get his big bushy hair on the end of that cross coming in. And Jack Harrison couldn't bring it under control, and Nico O'Reilly just puts his body in between the ball and Harrison and wins a free kick. Does well there. Does well. The game's just froze, so need to sort that out. There we go. It's back. It's back. It's back. Hopefully still in time. Yeah, it's still in time. Oh, it's broken! Oh, piss off. Marmouche doesn't seem too bothered, actually, so I'm going to assume it was a foul, because the reaction from Marmouche then, he was through on goal. The screen then just went to a slow fade to black, like something cinematic was going to happen. Normally it's just like a terrible glitch. But it was like something... Oh, no. Ball over the top. Poor control by Brozier there. No, sorry, it was Ndeye who couldn't bring it. A quick free kick. City caught sleeping. Ruben Diaz saw the run, actually, in fairness to him. And he probably would have dealt with it had he controlled the ball, Ndeye. But still, A simple ball over the top like that can be dangerous. Typical of City's high line that we're not going to do anything else, are we? So, yeah. Big up everybody in the chat. And I love how long that's been on the screen for, by the way. I've just realised that wasn't meant to stay there for that long. But diarrhea runs in my family has been there for a good 5 minutes. A good 5 minutes. Church. All of Church's family's just tuned in as well. Like, Church, mate. Why are you fucking exposing us? Big up, Ryan. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Let's manifest a goal. I'd say we've looked the better side, but in the last couple of minutes, Everton have started to knock it around. A press from Savinho was forced Tarkowski into a clearance. And that same manoeuvre has just been read again by Mykolenko. You're hoping third time lucky. Bernardo Silva gets the ball out wide on the right-hand side of the pitch. De Bruyne comes around the back of him and goes on the overlap. And you know Bernardo Silva wants to slot him in. He wants to just cut it into De Bruyne's channel there and send him away. But Mykolenko, 2 out of 2 now, has read what Bernardo Silva wanted to do there. So if I'm Bernardo Silva, I'm feinting to do that next time and just driving with the ball myself. I'm pretending to give it to De Bruyne. Mykolenko's going to think you're going to do it again. Drive inside yourself. Go inside. And here we go, Bernardo Silva, but he goes safely back to Núñez. Bernardo Silva on the right side again. He's getting a lot of space out there. Slows it down. Ball into Núñez. He knows how to cross a ball, doesn't he? I think he's arguably one of our best crossers, but here's another one. De Bruyne, back post. Savinho, and he's missed it. He's shouting. He's shouting. He's slipping. He's falling. He's going mental. Hands are in the air here. City are asking for something, and Simon Hooper's actually done the old... And he waves play on. Says no penalty. Let's have another look. Must admit, it didn't look like one in open play. Savinho just flops around like a fish out of water. And doesn't get the penalty. Remember a couple of weeks ago, there was that little spell, wasn't there, where Nico Gonzalez just didn't... He had a couple of games not playing. And I'm still confused by that. He didn't start in the derby, did he? I think that was a mistake. Am I wrong? He didn't start in the derby. I'm pretty sure he didn't. He started against Palace, and I thought he did very well. And he started in this game too, and I think he's done okay as well. He looks like his ability to read the game. De Bruyne, a bit slow with it there, but it's broken kindly to Bernardo Silva. Núñez with a switch out to Savinho, brings it down on his chest. So we have a chance to go fourth today because Forest don't play. Who are Forest playing? I know Newcastle and Villa are playing tonight, but Forest will be playing tomorrow, presumably. I haven't checked, actually. But Gundogan's on the edge of the area looking for options to give it to. Finds Núñez. Chops it onto his left foot. Núñez with a drive! Oh, and it's saved by Pickford. It was going in the bottom corner. It's a great effort by Matheus Núñez. He slipped as he was shooting, but still bangs it. Smashes it towards that bottom corner. And it was going in as well. It needed saving, and it was a good save, actually. Good reflex save from Pickford because it was hard and low. Corner ball to City. De Bruyne is going to take it. So Forest aren't until Monday away at Spurs. Chelsea are away to Fulham. They're the games we care about, really, aren't we? So, I mean, that if Chelsea win, that's going to knock Fulham out of the top 4 race, top 5 rather. Corner was poor from De Bruyne. The P rolled across the floor and cleared. Comes inside, though, to Núñez. Everton slowly creeping out, trying to force City out. And they've done a good job of it as well. We've had to completely retreat. What a waste of a corner. Which is the norm when City get a corner. We are so wasteful with our corners. We really are. Nico O'Reilly. Good ball into De Bruyne. A little 1-2. Gets it back. Nunes having to do a few little step overs to shake off the press of James Garner. I love how on this perfectly legal TV channel that I'm watching the game on, they have the other scores just constantly rolling. They don't do that in the UK. You get little updates. That's it. And there's lots of information there. Look, 61.4%. Well, that was a flash up, wasn't it? But they do love their info, don't they? Here on this perfectly legal TV channel that I'm watching it on. Gundogan with a switch. Look at the Waz on that. Look at the Waz on that. That took a little bend at the last second to Savinho, who's looking to... And he falls over. And O'Brien just deals with it. That was just a bit poo, that, really, from Savinho. I'm not going to lie. He just did a little... Whoa, then fell over. We're having another look at the... There's a little pull. It's very subtle. I think it's Harrison, actually, at the back post. Can't really make out what actually went on. They're not showing many angles that make it clear as to whether Savinho was pushed, but it was very close to his body. You know, he didn't, stick his arm out and make it obvious. If he had hold of him, he had hold of him really close, and it's difficult to see if he actually pulled him, but we've got some defending to do now, and we've done it with Vardiol, who pokes it away, but still, Everton have the ball. Decore, little 1-2, and Vardiol intercepts it. Really good play by Vardiol. Well read. It can't be then, Circus Dog. Surely not. That buzzed off that, mate. Back when we thought we were in a title race, that was that long ago. Do you know what I mean? How times have changed since that winner from John Stones in the 96th minute. That was so good, man. And they offside as well, how they all thought Bernardo Silva was offside. Was he in an offside position? Ortega clears it. The name of the perfectly legal website I'm watching on is... I'm watching it on USA TV, USA Network. So it's a channel, mate. Well, I'm on the desktop version. Something called I won't go into it because I might actually get myself in trouble if I speak too much. So I don't really want to have I've already had someone break it in the house downstairs. God knows what's going on downstairs. It's probably a policeman just waiting for me to finish my stream and politely going to arrest me at the end of the game and fine me $3,000, something like that. Big up QWERTY. I haven't seen you in ages, mate. How are you doing? Good to see you, mate. And QWERTY says, there is a tweet saying Husanov called Pep shampoo. How dare he? And he got angry and is benching AK-45. Generally, I don't trust, but it's from Real Talk. This just can't be true. Husanov seems like the most innocent guy ever. He just doesn't. He seems incredibly shy. There's no way he called him shampoo, and I presume it's a diss at the lack of the poor follicle situation that Pep's going through, or has been going through for quite some. Bald, in other words. I presume it's to do with that. There's no way that's true. It's funny to picture as a situation for a player being dropped all of a sudden, but that cannot be true. And if that was true, I'd be more annoyed with Pep, because it's a joke. There's Shampoo now. He's on the screen, Shampoo. Look at that. Shampoo. If you got called Shampoo and you're bald and you're like, right, you dropped. I've got more of a problem with you, to be honest, because it's like, come on, mate. That's offside. It's offside. Flag goes up. You can see that straight away, right in front of the linesman as well. Funny though. It's funny to imagine, but there's no way that's true, mate. No way. Surely not. Shampoo. petition to refer to Pep as shampoo from now on. 100%. I'm all for that. I think we should get a petition to get Pep to be the ambassador for Head and Shoulders. I think that's what we should do. Nico Gonzalez does well. Very nearly got caught on the ball there. Was worrying me. He was worrying me there. He was dilly-dallying. That was a proper Rodri season 1 moment, wasn't it? It's like Rodri on Netflix, season 1. Rodri's in like the season finale now, isn't he? It's like it's in that off season now, isn't it? Where they do the nowadays seasons are that big. They have season 4A and season 4B, where they have like 6 months in between the same season. Don't know why, but that's what Rodri's in right now. Can't wait to see Rodri back next season. I'm still a bit concerned that Rodri coming back is going to be. I don't think he's going to. I don't know. Like, how's he going to feel? How's he going to play? Because obviously playing and training and getting your muscles up to speed and you know, is he? My point is he going to come back the same player? Even 95% version of Rodri would be immense. Do you know what I mean? Because the player that left us was a Ballon d'Or winning perfect midfielder. You couldn't ask for much more from a midfielder. Rodri was unbelievable. So even if he declined like the slightest amount, I still feel that's like absolutely what a player. Get him in. Every starting 11 available, play him. You know, that would be amazing. I just feel like there might be a decline that's a little bit more like, oof, he ain't the same player. And I hope not. I really hope not, because I mean, an injury for that length, it takes its toll. When you haven't played football for, nearly a year, it's going to take its toll on you. It's going to. We need to be patient, in other words, when he comes back, and hope that he can come back and eventually get back to that standards that he was setting himself, because he was ridiculous player. You partner him with Nico Gonzalez. I mean, who's getting past that? It's just as solid as it gets, really, isn't it? Ball in from Everton, swept in over everybody. I hate to say it, by the way, and I know City fans don't want to hear this, but imagine if we signed Declan Rice. Let's be honest. What a signing that would have been. And it frustrates me that we didn't go the extra mile, that we pulled out of the deal when we did. You know, because I do feel like if we had, who knows? Imagine them two playing together, Rodri and Rice. That would be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, we move on. De Bruyne is having a bit of a sloppy start to the game so far. A couple of passes there, he's put astray already. One corner that I can remember that was pretty poo as well. But City, Everton have started. They didn't start as well as they're playing now, put it that way. They're definitely playing better, but City have got the ball now. It's become an even game, and it felt like at the start we were getting in a little bit. We were getting into the final third a lot easier than we are now. And as you can see right now, we're passing it around on the halfway line at the minute. It's quite a narrow in terms of end-to-end. It was a good idea, that. Who was that? Was that Guardiola or Nico O'Reilly? Not a bad idea, that. Savinho coming inside. So it does look like the front three, really. So it's not quite Savinho and Marmoush up front like it does in my... there we go, it's there for you. Doesn't quite look like that. Savinho's actually on the left. And Marmoush is in the middle. And De Bruyne is sort of on the right. Again, there's definitely going to be fluidity to that front three. But it doesn't look like it does there, so bear that in mind. I hope you're right, QWERTY. I'm not sure you are right, to be honest, but I hope you are. Those free kicks, man. Like, they're absolute ridiculous, weren't they? They were stupid. Fucking hell. Simon Hooper doesn't give a free kick. And City are coming away with it here. Marmoush with a really poor. An opportunity to come forward. By the way, has anyone noticed a massive difference in Marmoush at the Etihad versus Marmoush away from home? Something I've been bothered about. How many goals has he got away from home? How many goals has he got at home? Because I've noticed a big difference in him. Seems very comfortable at the Etihad. But really, not seen. Has he scored away from home yet? 0 away from home. There you go. Is it 1 away? Someone says 1 away. I mean, I get it. Murph's what? My mate's watching. Just text me saying he's a United fan, so you can do one, mate. Rodri is going to come back like a 2008 Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson, man. Weren't you with me, Murph? I saw Michael Johnson in a Revolution bar. Like, pretty much his City career had finished, and his career on the whole had finished. Who remembers Michael Johnson, City player? And Stephen Ireland, that's it, mullet daddy. Michael Johnson and Stephen Ireland those days. And he was necking shots at the bar like a beaten and battered war veteran. You know, like a full-blown alcoholic, mate. Just sat there just like necking shots. Like, proper had a gut on him as well, and just like didn't look like a footballer anymore. And just like his career just died. Injuries, man. I felt so sorry for him. You know, I felt really sorry for him. Obviously, like, what a talent. We were talking, Quirty was saying Declan Rice, one season wonder. That's what Michael Johnson was, unfortunately, wasn't he? Because I remember a goal he scored at home. It was against Derby County. It's weird that I remember that. But I'm pretty sure it was against Derby County, and it was like a outside of the boot whip into the far corner. What a goal it was as well. And he ran pretty much the length of the pitch and then did that. He was a baller, Michael Johnson was. But, yeah. And I'm hoping Rodri doesn't stoop to those levels. Which would be ridiculous. Throw in for Everton, halfway line. There's no other scores today that actually, in terms of that are happening right now. That's a foul, isn't it? We've got the ball back anyway. Nico O'Reilly gives it away. Half an hour nearly gone. 28 minutes gone. And there's not really too much to speak of in terms of genuine goal-scoring opportunities. I felt like the first 10 minutes felt like we're going to create a moment here. There's going to be a real, I just felt better. The first 10 minutes, it felt like a lot more zealous and a bit more fluidity, and we were cutting them open and getting into that final third with ease. The game's sort of become a bit stale, really, and that definitely suits Everton. It really does. If anything, they've looked slightly better in the last 10 minutes, and they're coming forward again. Decore down the byline. Nico O'Reilly's, he committed, but he didn't actually stick a leg out. He was going more for blocking the cross rather than actually putting in a tackle then, but he slid in the penalty area, but the ball's coming again, and it's away. I thought that was going to nestle in that bottom corner, then you're just praying to see the ball just keep going and not suddenly stop in the net as it ripples, making it 1-0 to Everton, and it's Ruben Diaz who gets a vital top-of-the-head clearance from Ruben Diaz and clears it. Good bit of defending that from Ruben Diaz, but it's a corner ball. Big up QWERTY, member for 2 months. We can't trust Savinho. Doku is way better. It's tough, isn't it, mate? And I feel like Doku... Why is Doku not... I must admit, I preferred Doku this season because I think Doku's been a bigger threat. Corner ball coming in here from James Garner. Deep. And it's clipped the post! Everton have hit the post. Tarkowski keeps it alive and we get away with one. Just about. Ortega was just stood in no man's land. Well, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just stood there watching, praying that it doesn't go in the back of the net. And it was a Tarkowski header who was up higher than everybody. And I mean, the one corner that Everton have had in this game, is it the one corner? I'm pretty sure it is. Compared to City in our corners, we can't even get the ball off the ground when we have a corner. Harrison's just ghosting. That's a goal kick. Well done, Nico O'Reilly. But Tarkowski nearly makes it 1-0 Everton. And you wouldn't argue if it goes in because Everton have slowly started to turn the screw a little bit. Strong bit of attacking play that from Tarkowski there. Bernardo Silva's trying to deal with... Why is Bernardo Silva marking Tarkowski? What are we doing here, lads? Bernardo Silva there. He just looks like a little boy, man, amongst men, didn't he, in that corner? Then he was just like trying to hold on to Tarkowski, and Tarkowski was like, fuck off, just heads it. Moves him out of the way like a little pebble on a beach. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are we putting Bernardo Silva on Tarkowski is beyond me. Here he is, though. Here's the pebble. Bernardo Silva, he's kept the ball. Beautiful. Beautiful feet from... Oh, the pebble's been fouled. I don't know why I'm calling him a pebble. More like Gary Pebble. But yeah, I do like Doku this season. And he seems to have fallen out of favour with Pep Guardiola, hasn't he? Doesn't seem to play as much. Jonny, the chat seem to want to know what shampoo you use to manage your obviously terrible amounts of dandruff. Okay, like once every 5 days. That German one, what's it called? Alpecin, the black one. That's pretty good. The black one with a bit of the red bottle cap on top. Free kick is to Everton from our own free kick. But yeah, I'll send some to Pep. Big up, Scott. How are you, mate? Good to see you. It was a bit Konstantinos. It was a bit of an Anthony spin. But it was purposeful. It wasn't like doing it for show. It's mad how... 100%. 100%, mate. Look, it's going grey, man. 100%. It's definitely coming in the sides, man. It's coming in. What was I going to say? Anthony's doing bloody brilliant, isn't he? In La Liga at the minute. Doing unbelievable. This is a boring game so far, actually. The last 20 minutes in particular. City have struggled, really, to string more. You know, we don't have control of this game at all. Be interesting to know the passing stats in the last 15 minutes. And possession as well, because, I mean... The frustrating thing with this City side is possession does not guarantee a win. It doesn't. But the same thing can be said if we don't have possession. Well, we're definitely not going to win then. We are definitely not going to win if we don't have possession of the ball. Possession gives us a chance because we're built to have possession. Frustratingly, doesn't guarantee the win, like I've said. But you know what I mean? We need to get hold of this ball because Everton are knocking it around us at the minute. It's been a good 10-15 minutes of mostly Everton football. And they've hit the post as a result, and they're coming forward again down the left side. Mikhalenko, great play from Mateus Nunes. Fantastic right-back play, that. Strength, power, pace, composure, steps forward, wins a foul as well, and gets City into a situation where we can regroup, gather ourselves, and come forward with it. Really good from Mateus Nunes, that was. Because we were in a bit of trouble there. Mikhalenko is a dangerous player to come down that left side for Everton. But Nico Gonzalez puts his foot on the ball, gives it out to Ruben Diaz, tries to slow the game down a bit. Bernardo Silva, who's been struggling. That's a foul, isn't it? Nico Gonzalez. And we've given it away. We've given it away. I'm not enjoying Bernardo Silva's performance so far, actually. I must admit, on that right-hand side, he's been very ineffectual coming down the right-hand side. A couple of times he's tried to link up with De Bruyne and it's failed. Ball in from Harrison, cleared by Nico Gonzalez. Talk, lads! Talk! Fucking hell, man. Gundogan and Nico O'Reilly looking at each other like, are you having it or shall I have it? One of you fucking take control. Nico O'Reilly plays it into Bernardo Silva. Gundogan now with space to come forward. Savinho on the left side. It frustrates me, man. When you see players like, are you having it or shall I have it? It frustrates the life out of me. Communication, man. It's just basic stuff, innit? Basic stuff. Great switch from De Bruyne to Savinho. Brings it down on his chest. Against Jack Harrison, one-on-one. Savinho, ball whipped in, cleared at the near post. We've got to get accurate balls into the box. If we're playing this crossing game that we've been doing, we've got to get the delivery right. because the delivery every time so far has been nowhere near good enough. And we've rarely had many opportunities to cross the ball. Starting to feel a bit worried here, you know. I would take a half-time whistle at 0-0, regroup. I think we need to come up with a better Gundogan with... What was that, mate? He tried to play it first time, completely misses the ball. Nunes holding off Decore. He's done well there. Beautiful. He's having a great game, Mateus Nunes. The awareness then to back-heel it to Gonzalez, under pressure as well. And he was also dealing with Decore, knowing that Ruben Diaz was behind him as a long ball was coming over the top of him. He just holds off Decore, lets Ruben Diaz deal with it behind him. Basic 101 defending. The man in front of you marks the player and you get a defender behind you to sweep up any lost causes. Exactly what you should be doing. Great stuff. This time another ball in from Savinho's cleared, but out for a corner this time. Are we going to deliver it with some purpose and actual accuracy to give us a chance to get a goal, man? Because this has not been a good first half for me. It's slowly declined. We got off to an all right start, but it's just petered out a little bit. I'm sick of Peter. Bloody petering. Oh, we are crap at corners, Alec. You're absolutely right here. Let's leave that on the screen while we have a corner. Ball in. Cleared. You're absolutely right, Messi. It is. Correct, Messi. You typed that before I... Ball in! Fucking cleared. Unbelievable, man. It really is. Big up, Jeff, mate. I gave you recognition earlier, Jeff, but I'm not sure you were here, mate. But thank you very much, Jeff, for making this stream possible. As always, mate, you're a legend. You really are, Jeff. Fucking hell, is there anything left of Nunes' socks there? It's like he's been assaulted by a tiger. Oh, and he's given a foul throw in as well. Nunes, you got to blame the socks for that one. That's bollocks, though. I'm not sure that was a foul throw. To be honest. His foot eventually came off the ground, but the ball had gone. It had left his hands. That was a bit pedantic, that, from Simon Hooper, I must admit. Even with the tiger-ripped socks. This game's crap. It's crap. It's so bitty. And it's just bobbling around in midfield. There's no one really has control of the game properly. It's quite a poor standard of football we're seeing here. And I mean, that's only going to suit one of these two sides. And that's Everton. All day long. Marmouche with a poor touch again. And he's lost the ball. And it's Decore coming forward to the byline. Decore. That's a goal kick or a handball. One or the other. It's a City ball either way. Because it was Decore who handballed it. But it went out for a corner anyway. But it's Marmouche with a poor touch. It was fired into him. No reason not to be controlling that there. It wasn't that difficult a ball to control, Marmouche. I don't know why he's opening his body up like that to control it, Marmouche. Why is he doing that? Marmouche, I mean, I'm starting to think there is a bit of something here, you know. He likes being at the Etihad, doesn't he? 7 goals. Was it right, by the way? Someone said he's got 1 goal away from home. Is that right? I thought he was 0 goals away from home. I can't remember the away goal it was. Was it at Bournemouth? Oh, away in the one in the away in the FA Cup. Oh yeah. I remember now. Was hardly a convincing finish. Let's not take it away from him because a goal's a goal. But you know what I mean. I remember it. Should have been saved. Yeah, I remember it now. Should have been saved. Wasn't exactly the most... He's only been on... Wasn't it like his first touch as well? He'd only been on for a minute or two, hadn't he? It was a big goal. Big goal. But yeah, I forget what he did at Bournemouth and the fact that he's scored more at home. I'm really not been impressed by him so far in this first 40 minutes. But he's not the only one. I think Gundogan has been anonymous, not seen much from him. I think Kevin De Bruyne has been sloppy. I think Bernardo Silva's been sloppy. Savinho, he's looked lively, but still sloppy. You know, his delivery into the box hasn't been good enough. I think Nico Gonzalez has been pretty solid. I think Nunes has been solid. Diaz hasn't had too much to do, but it's been solid when he's been asked to do something. In fact, I would say the back four has probably been the best part of our pitch out of the starting 11. And De Bruyne plays one outside of the boot, out for an Everton throw-in to continue the sloppiness. So Everton have had 9 touches in our box. We've had 3 in their box. So carry on like this, lads. There's only going to be one winner, unfortunately. We need to win this. We really need to win this. Decore coming forward. Sprays it out to Mikhaelenko. He's got space. Bernardo Silva's coming out to him. Into Gay. De Bruyne gets back to slow him down. Gay chips one back post. Harrison brings it down. Savinho gets in the way and comes forward with it. Everton fans going mental at something. You can see they've all got their hands in the air. Nunes brings it down, comes forward. Come on, Mateus. Drive at him, mate. Drive. Let's make something. Like Ryan said, we need to manifest a goal. Bernardo Silva plays a great ball into Nunes. Nunes to the byline. It breaks to Kevin De Bruyne. What a bit of defending that is. What a bit of defending that is by O'Brien. A diving header to prevent it to becoming 1-0 to City. Love that defending, mate. I hate to see it as a City fan because it stopped a goal, but I mean, I live for that sort of defending, mate. I love to see that shit. Pissed me off because it's City he's doing it against, but I mean, what a bit of defending that was. Diving header to save it from going in the bottom corner. That's what you do. That's how you defend. Right, corner ball. Where's this going, lads? Here we go. Ball in. Cleared by Nico Gonzalez. Goal kick. Oh, you know what? If Nico Gonzalez leaves that, it was Nico O'Reilly. The two Nicos getting confused with each other there. What are they showing here? Comes off Savinho's leg. They're looking for an handball here on Savinho. Comes off his leg, mate. Play on. Shut up. Let's move. Let's get on with the game. What would you do different? What would you do different to make something change in this game? Because I think changes are needed. I don't think we've been anywhere near our best. I think you could argue that individuality, it could be a part of this. Like, we are not playing well individually. The players on the pitch. Is the system to blame or the players to blame in this case? Because I'm seeing a lot of sloppy. No reasons why you should be having a go at the system when Kevin De Bruyne can't cross a ball and get it off the ground more than 2 yards. That's got nothing to do with the system. That's just an individual error. You know, he's not the only one. There's been plenty of others that have been a bit sloppy on the ball. Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne's link up. Bernardo Silva played a great ball to Nunes before, by the way. That ball's been on all game, whether it be an underlap or an overlap. Bernardo Silva's there to draw players over, kind of like Grealish does on the other side of the pitch when he plays. And there goes the half-time whistle. But yeah, Bernardo Silva's been on this pitch to draw players over, get players either on the underlap, whether it be Nunes or De Bruyne, and then on the overlap, same two players could do the same. And Bernardo Silva has only really once found the player that he's been looking for when he's been looking to play that pass and getting someone to the byline, and it was Nunes. And we nearly scored when it came off. When Bernardo Silva got it right, finally, the one time in the first half he did, we nearly scored from it. So the importance of getting it right when you're talking about individual qualities and abilities, So the system is obviously there to do that. You clearly see there the instructions. Give it to Bernardo Silva, who's seen a lot of the ball on this right-hand side, and wait for De Bruyne's run or Nunez's run. And like I said, you get it right, we're in business. You get it wrong, and we have no threat. And that's been a lot of the story this first half. You could say the same on the other side of the pitch, because I don't think we should be blaming Bernardo Silva alone for the lack of goal threat from this City side, because I think Savinho's been wasteful, De Bruyne has been wasteful, Marmoush has just been non-existent. Non-existent. I mean, as much as we're talking about wastefulness, I would rather see wastefulness than anonymousness. Anonymousness. That's what we've seen. It's just anonymousness. Big up QWERTY, mate. Thank you very much for the very kind donation. Ederson is average except for crosses. Vardiol is too attacking for centre-back. Gundo has declined. Savinho, Rico lack talent. Finishing has been poor lately. Do we even have a set-piece coach? I'm not sure we do anymore, but I would suggest we get one, because we've seen the impact of him. Arsenal took the man, didn't they? They took him and are using him very, very well. Very frustrating from City's point of view to see that set-piece coach go there and do some serious damage. I'm not sure Arsenal are quite as potent as they used to be from set-pieces. But at the start of the season, they were just unstoppable, weren't they? But, I mean, how many points they got this season from set-pieces? You're absolutely right. Ederson being average in terms of what, mate? I think in terms of his distribution, he's the best in the world. But, yeah, shot-stopping ability, yeah, I don't think he's okay. He could be better. There's some where I think he should be saving that. And then there's some... He pulls off some good saves here and there, doesn't he? But, yeah, I do think we need to be... The fact that we haven't signed them to new contracts yet, by the way, makes me think we're getting a new goalkeeper in the summer. I'm confident we are. Vardiol is too attacking for centre-back. Is an interesting one as well. Because I actually think he is a little bit wasted. I do like him at left-back. I think he's in the goals as well, but... You can't really say Nico O'Reilly can't do that same job, because I think Nico O'Reilly's been perfectly fine. I said in my preview, by the way, that Vardiol should start left back and we should have Hassanov and Diaz at centre back, because I think there'd be a reasonable amount. Well, not reasonable. I just think we need defensive experience, not defenders because we're going to be defending all game. But I just think you need that defensive experience on the left, and with Harrison coming up and down that right side. Jake O'Brien on the overlap occasionally as well. But I just think it's not been necessary in this game. I think Nico O'Reilly's done all right. I think the back four's been okay. I think Mateus Nunes has arguably been our best player in this first half, really. I mean, he's been defensively sound. He's come forward. He created our one big chance of the game. Nice couple of touches, a back heel when he was under pressure. I think, barring a foul throw, Nunes has been pretty much perfect. And even the foul throw, I think, was debatable. I think Simon Hooper was just being a bit of a twat, really. Appreciate the super chat, though, mate. And yeah, Gundogan, I agree. He has declined. I don't think that's anything untoward you've said there. I'm pretty sure that's... I agree. But, yeah, I think we... I don't know. We'll bounce back. Clock. I've remembered it. I'm sure you've already said it. There you go. Judah said it first. Oh, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Let me sort the old clockerino out. 45. Is it 45? Where am I looking? And I mean, Everton have hit the post. So they would argue they've been more unlucky than anyone, really. So, yeah, it's frustrating. Frustrating first half. We need to do something. I think there needs to be... an injection of quality, and I'm not sure that necessarily needs to come from the bench. I just feel like the players on the pitch who played brilliantly against Crystal Palace, do you know what I mean? A week later, then just no. This is the thing, you just can't trust this side. I said that at the Crystal Palace game. You know, I went into that game very, very worried, and I think because of the Crystal Palace game, City fans have come into this game with a reasonable amount of confidence, because they're like, well, we scored 5 against Crystal Palace. And it was like, well, there's no genuine reason to think that we won't have a bad game against Everton, because we have consistently been inconsistent all season. You know, that's the one thing we have been consistent with is our inconsistency. Every 2 or 3 games we've been shit. You know, going into the derby, we'd been playing well before that, knocking Bournemouth out. You know, we did all right. And the derby, and the Forest game as well. It's just like, it's just been constant peaks and troughs all season. So you're hoping the second half can be a turnaround. I think Everton have missed an opportunity here. But what's concerning me actually going into the rest of the games is our away form is starting to look very flat. 0 goals at Old Trafford. 0 goals at Nottingham Forest. 2 games away from home where we have not scored in a row. And we've gone 45 minutes away at Goodison Park against a side that are pretty solid at the back. Again, 0 goals and very little chance of actually getting one as well, which is the bigger concern. It's not like we're peppering their shot with goals and, one's going to come in a minute. No, there's been nothing. It's been frustrating. Mullet, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. You're a legend, mate. Some of the fans in here are so overly privileged because they've only seen modern City. Some of us remember the years in the 3rd tier. You can't expect us to walk over every team we come up against. Yeah, I agree with the final statement. I do feel like we need to give them a little bit of understanding because when you are born into success, you kind of expect success. So I get it. I get where the thinking's coming from. I also want to factor in the club has changed. The standards therefore change with it. But you're right. You know, even though we are successful, I don't want to be like Real Madrid fans. Do you know what I mean? Like waving the fucking white hankies and all that shit. Like the second you don't win everything, it's like, right. Do you know what I mean? Like Ancelotti was sacked apparently. Well, he hasn't been officially sacked, has he? But like the rumour mill, immediately, within seconds of the final whistle of Real Madrid getting knocked out, right, Ancelotti's getting sacked. He's getting sacked. Do you know what I mean? Well, he's done so much for that club, Ancelotti. He really has. And immediately just throw him under the bus the second it goes wrong. You know, you can be better than that. You can be better than that. And as much as Real Madrid, let's not be like them. I don't want to be like them. I want to be a bit more of a thoughtful club, like a family club. You know, where we all stick together, we support one another, and like, you know, you're going to get disagreements. I'm not saying we can't disagree on things. That's part of life. Life would be boring if we all agreed on everything. We should disagree when we disagree. It's just like, you know, let's not get too exaggerated with the statements. You know what I mean? Like the whole Pep out thing for me is just an absolute ludicrous approach as a solution to what's going on. Sack the manager. In our situation, normally in football, yeah, it's like, because very few managers have the amount of credit in the bank that Pep Guardiola has. And while that doesn't guarantee you keep your job, we're not just talking about any old credit in the bank, are we? We're talking about records that have never been done in football ever. Like things that have just never happened in football have been achieved by this side and this manager. So give him a chance, man. Give him a chance. But you're absolutely right, Mullet. It does. Even the best version. We lost games in the treble and people lost their shit. You know, the treble winning season. When we lost the game, people were like, "Oh, that's it. We're not going to win anything. That's it. Fucking shit. We're out. That's it. Finished. Call the season off. We're finished." We went and won a treble. So yeah, you're going to get him. You're going to get him one way or another. Vasco, mate, thank you for the super chat. It's disheartening watching City play this season. I think disheartening is a reasonable word to use because I do think that this game in particular has been disheartening. It really is. Yeah, it's been not great. It's not been a good first half of football. I need a wee. I'm going to miss out here. I'm going to miss out. Going for a pee. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the chair, everybody. Enjoy the chair. Could hear Peppa Pig on the TV in the other room. Peppa Pig. QWERTY, good to see you. Oh, I've already been speaking to you a lot, actually. Chair, shout out to me, please. Big fan. QWERTY. There you go. Peppa Pig. Is Peppa Pig in America, by the way, or any other part of the world? I'm pretty sure it's an English cartoon, isn't it? Pretty sure. Do you get Peppa Pig in America? It is. This is an odd stream to be talking about Peppa Bloody Pig, isn't it? Guys, make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Please smash the like button if you can do so. It would be massively appreciated. It's stuck in my head now. I can't. No one wants to hear a guy whistling on a stream. It's just a habit of mine. It's just a habit of mine. Oh, happy birthday, Joe Hart. Happy Easter, everybody. If you're into the chocolate egg giving holiday. Happy Easter. The old piss whistle. It doesn't even come out of my mouth. That's my knob whistling. And that's what you can hear. Shut up. Jason won big dollars this morning. Johnny, how's your computer? It's all right, mate. It's doing all right, I think. Congratulations on the big dollar win, mate. What did you bet? Was it a bet or something? Or you won the lottery? Congratulations on your win, whatever it is, mate. What the hell is that? Is that the French? Is that French? Is that Spanish? Terrible of me. I do love a baboon, mate. I do love a baboon. So, mate, when I go to the zoo, man, that's like the first place you go in it, like the monkey area and the gorillas. It's so good. I could sit there and watch them all day, man. So good. It's like wrestling and punching each other and wanking and like I could give or take the wanking. That's not what I'm there for, really. But anyway, moving on from that. Half-time is nearly finished. Players are on the way out. You're wondering if any changes have been made. Doesn't look likely. Doku's still got... I think I saw Travis earlier, mate. Big up to you, Travis. Suggesting Doku to come on. Doesn't look like you've got your wish, mate. And if there was a substitution that probably I would make, I would change Savinho for Doku. That's one thing I would probably do. That's about it, though, really, in terms of, like, overly aggressive changes. Where's the clock? There's the clock. Yeah, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button for the second half. Let's get them. Oh, thank you very much for helping the channel out, people. Game's underway. It's the only reason. Could hear the game through this. It's a bit on the loud side, that, isn't it? Right, that's a foul immediately, and that's a yellow card, actually, I would say, for James Garner. He's gone through Nico Gonzalez there, but, I mean, he's going away there. And he's got away with that one, for me. Because Nico Gonzalez was about to start charging towards the Everton back line. I need to go to the zoo, mate. I really do. Bat caves are pretty good, Benny. They're all right. I get a bit anxious in there, you know what I mean? Because I'm like Batman. I'm sort of a little bit scared of bats. I'm a little bit scared of them. What's the most terrifying animal in the world? Sharks, man, are pretty bad, aren't they? I mean, it's just like sharks, like in a tank. You're like useless, mate. I'm on land, and you're in water. You are zero threat to me. You come on my world, and your pants, mate. You'll just be flapping. It's still pretty dangerous, though. But I mean, give it a minute, and you're dead. Whereas we go in their world, terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Mullet, how many beers are you in now, mate? I'd love to watch a giraffe trying to have a tug. Ball in. Oh, no way. Saved by Ortega. What a save that was. Should have been 1-0 Everton. What a ridiculous goal that would have been, talking about a giraffe masturbating, and it nearly ends up being 1-0 Everton. What an unusual situation that would have been. And Kevin De Bruyne with the touch of a fucking wardrobe. Again, the touch of a giraffe trying to have a tug, that was. That's what it would look like, if you're wondering. That's what it would look like, Mullet. With their hooves. Scorpion's pretty scary. 8 beers you've had. That's pretty low for you. Quiet day in the office for Mullet. Nearly. Was that onside, by the way? Because I couldn't see whether Branthwaite was onside. It was a ball, a deep crossed in, flicked on, and then another header coming in. Here's a go again, ball in. Ortega flapping! Decore shot blocked, up in the air, still not cleared, and Gundogan hooks it partially away. It's not gone yet completely. Ortega after a brilliant bit of goalkeeping, what, a minute ago? You got to look at Kevin De Bruyne a couple of minutes ago, because there was a genuine opportunity to come forward, and with a bad touch, we've suddenly just given it away, and we're under pressure again. When the ball goes forward, it's got to stick. It has to stick at the feet of Kevin De Bruyne, Marmoush or Savinho, whoever it is. And this time De Bruyne, yeah, he gives it away again. It was that was difficult to control, that one, because he had to control it with his head. You know what I mean? Nod it up in the air and then wait for it to come back down again. That wasn't easy. But the other one was much, much easier to deal with. Long ball down the line again. Mikhalenko's in. And Nunes, again, offside. But he won the ball anyway, Nunes. He's been brilliant for me, Nunes. You keep this up, mate. You keep it up, Nunes, because he's been solid in that right-back position. I don't know what the actual odds are, Darks, but if I was a betting man, I would say they're looking more likely than we are right now. The reflexes, cat-like reflexes from Ortega here. He just jumps and does a starfish in the air, and then just a little movement of his left hand, little flick like that, just keeps it out of the back of our net, keeps it at 0-0. But we're getting away with it here. They've hit the post. They've had one saved. And we need to improve. Someone's gone down here. Tarkowski's gone. He's gone. That is substitute. Immediately going like that and doing that to the bench. He's gone. Tarkowski's gone. He's gone. If you're wondering where Tarkowski is, he's gone. Tarkowski's gone. Goal for Tarkowski! No, I'm joking. He's gone. He's gone. Just pulled up in the middle of nowhere. And it's going to be Keane coming on. Imagine Roy Keane coming on. That would be funny, wouldn't it? He looks in serious pain. I think it's his knee. Keane's just flipping through a Playboy magazine before coming on there. There's no tactics whatsoever. It's just a bit of eye candy before coming on the pitch. Get you going. He's gone. He's gone. A giant hornet I'm not that bothered by that, mate. I feel like I just run away. They can fly quicker than you, but I don't think they target you. They're the sort of animal that you piss them off, they'll fuck you up, mate. But don't do anything. For me, it's the ones that just want to eat you and kill you no matter what you do. If you just go anywhere near them, you're dead. Like gorillas, mate. Like, they're pretty scary. You end up getting stuck in a gorilla. Hear about those stories of, like, wasn't there a story like a baby fell in, or a little toddler fell into a gorilla's den, and the gorilla, like, looked after it? So, maybe not. But still, you just wouldn't mess with them, would you? So, keen on, Tarkowski, gone. They are quicker than humans. They are. I imagine most things that fly, apart from a bee, they're pretty slow, aren't they? Do you know bees, don't scientists, they don't know, they can't explain how a bee flies. Isn't that true? So aren't scientists like completely bamboozled by how a bee is capable of flying? Like the ratio of wing to body mass doesn't make... Brozier's in. And Vardiol does really well there. Does really well. That we're going to concede in a minute, lads. We fucking hell, Gundo. What you doing, you... Fucking hell, mate. It's fucking time as well. I just took it... Gundogan. It's not been a good performance, this, from too many of them. And do you know what's frustrating? It's the names that people have had a problem with all season. And it's killing me to say it, man. But I mean, Gundogan's not really been that bad. Like, that was a stupid moment. We nearly got caught there. But Bernardo Silva's not been good enough for me, and De Bruyne has been really flat. Really flat. Yeah, they're on their way, Mullet. They are on their way. Did the gorilla get shot? That's sad. Do you know what I mean? It didn't even do anything wrong, man. Some stupid parent let their kid fall in. Gorilla gets shot. Well done, dickhead parent. You got to do it though, man. You can't let a kid get killed by a gorilla, can you? Couldn't we have tranquilised it or something? Done something a bit better than just shooting it? You're absolutely right. That's kind of how it feels, mate. So what else should we talk about? Because it's been pants. It's not been a good game of football at all. Bernardo Silva, no, can't keep it in. Goal kick to Everton. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people, and subscribe if you are new as well. I don't often ask you to subscribe either. But please do. If you've just stumbled on the channel, give it a subscribe. You know you want to. Pickford goes long, right onto the halfway line, and Brozier can't quite control it. And Marmoush steps in and wins the free kick. No, yeah, play on. Would have been a free kick, but ref plays on. Then De Bruyne. De Bruyne, mate. What's he playing at? Marmoush has stayed down here as well. What's he doing there, De Bruyne? Why is he rushing the ball there? Nico O'Reilly gives away a free kick. That's definitely a free kick by the looks of it. And one worth giving, to be honest. Because Everton were going down that right-hand side and we looked like we're in trouble. Keane's been given a yellow card straight away for the foul on Marmoush a minute earlier. When the ball broke to Savinho, plays a good ball into De Bruyne. Then De Bruyne tries to find him. He tries to get it back to Savinho. Way too early. He had time and space, and De Bruyne just rushing. Almost looked panicked. And when did you see Kevin De Bruyne look panicked? Just kicks it straight against an Everton player, and then they come down the other way. A really frustrating performance from Kevin De Bruyne. He played like this against United. He's bloody brilliant against Palace, wasn't he, De Bruyne? He was absolutely sensational. Ball in again! And Ortega collects it. Branthwaite, again, getting on the end of a long looping cross that came almost from the halfway line. Gets a good head on it as well. Nods it back into a dangerous area, and there was no Everton player sniffing around, and Ortega collects it. But we need to up our game here, because this is only going one way at the minute, lads. We need to up the ante. We need a moment of brilliance, so we just need to generally just up the level. The quality's just not been there from this City side. That's What's that from De Bruyne I've just seen there? He just completely mishit it. Just tries to feed it down the line to Bernardo Silva. And I mean, I think we're getting away with it because I think Everton have been pretty crap themselves. They've been sloppy. West Ham are beating Southampton. Already relegated Southampton. Oh, what are we doing at the back here? And Núñez, the one player who I've been speaking positively about, is giving it away. Vardiol's got to get back there, and he does. And he wins a free kick. Well done, Josko Vardiol there. But Núñez now contributing to the stupidity. He's been brilliant so far, Núñez. He's been solid. He's been fine. Stupid pass from Núñez. And away come Everton down the right-hand side. Vardiol does really well to get in front of Brozier, and he doesn't just get in front of him, he wins a free kick as well. But we've got to sort it out here. We're in big trouble here if we don't up this. We need to change something. We really do. Darks, you're looking for a dangerous animal. Check the dingo. The dingo. Is that Australia? It sounds like it should be from Australia. Dingo babies. Right, mate. There's a dingo. Well, speaking of dangerous animals, just go to Australia, really, isn't it? That's basically what you do. I've never been. And I mean, I hope there are. If there are Australians in the chat, let me know. Do you have to check the toilet seat every time you go for like giant anacondas and black widows? Do you even get black widows in Australia? I can't be arsed going for a shit and thinking I'm going to die every time. That's one of the last things I want to be doing. We get like, what do we get? We do get snakes, but grass snakes that don't really do anything. And I think I've seen one in my whole life. I love it. I've never been, Phil, mate. I've never been. Because, I don't know. I don't know. I stupidly brought it up. Oh, a bit satire from Benny. A little bit satire. A bit satire there from Benny. Right, yeah, back to the football. Come on. Mark's here. Let's take it seriously now. Big up, Mark. Mark, we've been talking about animals for the last 58 minutes. Dangerous animals, innocuous animals, pointless animals, funny animals. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about football. Mark's here. Let's take it seriously now for Mark. Beto is having a big drink of water. Getting ready to come on, no doubt, because I think Everton smell blood. What animals smell blood then? I'm joking. Straight back to the Typical City wildlife documentary. I can't do David Attenborough. I wish I could. Nico Gonzalez for me has been pretty solid. I've been reasonably impressed. He's won a header as well. Really strong. Really strong from Nico Gonzalez. Still not won the ball though. Everton are coming away down the left side. It's Ndeye. He's got Brozier in the middle. He's got Jack Harrison further out wide, but he gets Decore on the underlap. Decore on the corner of the edge of the area. Does a little feint. Another feint. Chops it. Núñez has been beaten. Decore saved by Ortega. Another save keeps the game at 0-0. Stefan Ortega is keeping us in the game at the minute. That's the facts. He's keeping us in the game because this could easily be 2-0 Everton at this point with an hour gone. We need to up it big time. I mean, what? Can you remember Pickford doing anything? An hour in. Do you remember Pickford going, oh, fucking hell, let's make a save? Have you seen Pickford do that? Make me save that ball. Do not make me work. I do not want to be working. I'm paying 100 grand a week. I do not want to do shit. I haven't seen Pickford do that once. Pickford's been smiling, mate. He's been chilling, reading a book with a blanket and a deck chair in the 6-yard box. got to sort it out, City, because we've done nothing. Corner ball to Everton coming up. Simon Hooper's spotted something in the middle. Bernardo Silva marking O'Brien again. Come on, City, for fuck's sake. Crossed in. Up in the air by Nunez, not cleared by and Ortega collects it. Strong from Ortega, his big, long, tree trunk arms. Gather the ball and then bowl one out to Savinho, who comes... That's a foul all day long. Gay pulls him back. And Savinho loses his mind. You've got what you wanted now, Savinho. Shut up about it. You got the free kick. You got him in the book. That's it. Done. And he stopped complaining, in fairness to him. Great goalkeeping from Stefan Ortega, though. Really good. Really, really good from Stefan Ortega. That's a really good bowl out, that is, to Savinho. And then Savinho was powerful and purposeful. Drives inside on the transition, and Gay just grabs him round the neck, pulls him down, gets himself into the book. Probably the best thing we've done maybe all second half at least. But we've got to do something here. We need a goal to give ourselves something to hang on to, because I feel like Everton are growing and growing in confidence, and they're starting to realise that, albeit they've got a very good recent record at Goodison Park, they could win this game. Australia are paying people to actually stay there. Really? What, because of all the bugs and stuff? De Bruyne's ball in. It's just not good enough, mate. Past everybody. Ruben Diaz does his best to try and keep it in. Sliding at the back post. He's looking for Ruben Diaz. And it's just overhit by Kevin De Bruyne. Doesn't get it right. But yeah, Everton. 0-0. Everton. They have drawn their last 4 games at Goodison Park. Hey, look, there's a gecko on the screen. There's another animal. They've drawn their last 4 games at Goodison Park. They have never drawn 5 games in a row. Do you want a positive stat? I've got a positive stat for you. Manchester City have scored 102 goals in all competitions this season. 102. That is the 12th consecutive season Manchester City have scored over a century of goals in all competitions. No side in top flight history has ever done that. No side. That's a fucking stat. That is. 12 seasons in a row we've scored a plus 100. And no side has ever done that. That's even in our shit season, we're still banging them in at least. Scoring goals at least. Scored 5 at Palace. I asked the question, didn't we? Have we scored many big goal-scoring games? Obviously, there was the Ipswich away game. Got 4 against Newcastle. So we've still got a thorn in our side, but not in this game. And recently, not away from home. 2 blanks drawn in the last 2 away games. Could be about to be 3 at the minute, and we've shown no sign of scoring. So what can we do here? We've got Grealish, Doku, McAtee and Foden. They're the 4 players that you're looking at in terms of players that could do something and actually create something for us. Nunez was with a bit of Kyle Walker defending that, like proper showing him down the wing, mate. Go on, De Bruyne, mate. Here you go, Gundogan, it's broken to him, and his shot's blocked. But the pass from De Bruyne a minute ago was ridiculously bad. Go on here, redeem yourself, Kevin De Bruyne, shot blocked. He's having a stinker, man. He really is. Bernardo Silva, a very hopeful ball that. Looking for Marmouche against O'Brien and Keane. Who's winning that then? He's offside. Beto's offside. Offside all day long. Get your flag up. Don't need to play on. Flag goes up. I did see the... what game was it? Mark Goldbridge the other day. If I know football like I do, he's offside him. And I know my football. Onside! That's good, that was. That was good. Made me chuckle. And that's why I still give him credit, because as much as the stupid things that come out of his mouth, they make me laugh. And anyone who makes me laugh, I'm going to give you credit. Whether I'm laughing at you or with you, I still appreciate you. because there is not enough humour in the world anymore. Great run from Gundogan. Burst into the penalty area, looking for the left foot cross, goes to the back post, and it's a cool and calm header from Mykolenko. With no real pressure on him, to be honest. You're hoping Bernardo Silva can get in there a bit quicker than that and at least put pressure on Mykolenko to do something other than just like back to Pickford. And I asked the question again, have you seen Jordan Pickford look worried at any moment in this game? He's had nothing to do all game. With 20 plus minutes to go, and there's still plenty of time this could change, but you're now looking at Pep for hanging on to this side that are clearly not at it today. For me, it would be Doku. And I think Savinho's been okay. Another 1-2 from Kevin De Bruyne. How many passes has he given away in this game? It was a really simple 1-2 as well. And there was so much space for him to get it right. Completely underhit it. Oh, mate, Kevin. Watch him score a worldie and just win the game, and everyone just goes on about what a player he is. And he is. Of course he is. He's an unbelievable player, let's be fair. But, I mean, if he scores the winner in this game, it doesn't change the fact that what else has happened. It's been really, really poor from him. Savinho, ball across, and it's up in the air and headed sort of awkwardly by Marmoush. Frustrating. Brentford 3, Brighton 1. 10 men Brighton. West Ham 1, Southampton 0. Palace down to 10 men as well at home to Bournemouth. Still 0-0 there. Who gives a shit about any of those results? No one cares. Newcastle is the big one later. It is the big one. And I tell you what, we don't win this game, and Newcastle, even a draw for Newcastle, for me, would put them out of distance for us. And we are suddenly out of positions available to us. We suddenly lose one of the positions. You know, third becomes no longer available. I think we're done. It becomes fourth or fifth, gets a Champions League spot. It's so fucking annoying watching this. The passing, the basic, so many passes have been underhit. And Nico Gonzalez giving it away now. Come on. Thankfully, touch wood, we haven't come under that much pressure recently. Yeah, Pep needs to change something, Ryan. I think you're right, Roy. I think Pep's stubbornness at this point, it does. He should be making a change. No, come on, man. I do. The thing is, we'll go and win the next game. That's what we'll do. We'll do something stupid now. Today's the stupid day, and then next week we'll win because it's just what we do now. We win some, we lose some. That's what we do. In fact, we've got a Tuesday, innit? Bloody Villa. Just check and remind myself who we were, because I knew it was a tough one coming up. Villa and then Forest. So this is the one you need to win, considering we're probably going to be dropping points in one of either of those games, in Villa and Forest. It doesn't look as good as it may seem. And then only after that, you've got Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth and Fulham. And you expect City to win all four. But Gundogan, shot into Pickford. The first thing Pickford's had to do. And he's not even... Is he a little bit annoyed? He had to do something there. He's still had a little pop at his left back. Even though it came from the right back position and the shot came centrally. Mykolenko, you're a wanker, mate. I love Pickford for that unnecessary shit that he gives his defenders, man. It did. Gundogan coming in from the left. He comes inside and he drills it at the centre. And then he collects it, Pickford, and he has a pop at Mykolenko, who's on the other side of the pitch. Beto shot. Clear it. Diaz, left foot, boots it. Just have it, mate. Just boot it clear. Could we get a bit of luck here? De Bruyne, get up and win that ball. No. Gundogan, though, well played. Bernardo Silva brings it under his spell and gets it into Nico Gonzalez. Savinho, centrally, little bit of space. Gets it into Gundogan. Touch, shit, breaks kindly. Very lucky that you got that ball back there, Gundogan. Very lucky. De Bruyne with a little spin. Savino, nice little layout. Is it even a nice layout? No, it's under hit again. It's under hit again. Come on, City, man. Seriously, this is so poor. It's the front players again. It's a proper similar performance to the Manchester derby. It really is. Jack Harrison coming forward now. Plays it across the pitch to Ndeye. Shot. Ndeye wide. I think we can look at the back line and be like, yeah, you guys have been all right. Same against Old Trafford. I thought O'Reilly. It's the same back four, wasn't it? I thought Nunes, Diaz, Vardiol, O'Reilly. I'm quite happy with their performance. I think Ortega can be put in the same conversation. I thought Edison was pretty good at Old Trafford as well. I thought he collected crosses reasonably well. He was okay, Edison. I think he had to make the odd save, but I think the five at the back have been reasonable. The players coming forward, though, it's been so poor to watch him. It's like no threat. Go on, do something. Marmoush, go on, lay it off. Savino! Oh, it's saved by Pickford. This time it looked a bit more awkward. And Savino, there you go, Pickford having a pop. He's having a pop at his defenders. This is what we need. 18 minutes to go. Jordan Pickford. Pissed off. It took a little deflection as well. Nearly. I'm having a sweet. Beto's causing problems here. We've got to deal with him. Go on, Ortega. Ortega collects it. It's a long ball over the top there, and Beto was just using his body and getting in the way, and Vardiol was struggling with him. And Ortega, like some sort of looping cross, comes into the box, and Ortega just deals with it again. There's absolutely no reason to be bringing on Rico Lewis, and if he does, I would question that. I would certainly question that. He ain't doing that. No way. Marmoush had the ball taken off him. He was trying the right thing, though, in fairness to him. Decore's offside, thankfully. But he was trying to drive forward with it, at least. It's more than we've seen a lot of it. The stuff that he's been doing in this game has been poor. De Bruyne passes it nice and simply to Nico O'Reilly. We have started to come forward a bit. I must admit, in the last 5 minutes, we've started to put a bit of pressure on. And De Bruyne's cross, hard and low, left foot drive, was looking for Nico O'Reilly, who'd wandered into the penalty area from his left back position. Was nearly found, actually. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up with another goal, man. The guy's been in the goals lately, hasn't he? It's mad how we've got Vardiol and Nico O'Reilly in the goals, aren't they, them two? Two left backs. De Bruyne into Ruben Diaz. Little dink back post, is it? It's just forced. It's staying in, actually, thankfully. Nico O'Reilly with a first-time cross back post. No one there. Calm as you like. Branthwaite nods it back to Pickford, who collects. I agree. That's something I agree with more. I just don't think... I think he wanted the move, mate. Alvarez was the biggest mistake we made. And I don't think that's been spoken about enough. I don't think many City fans appreciated Alvarez. I think a lot of people thought it was okay to get rid of him. And I think the price helped. I think people got over it pretty quickly when we realised we're getting 85 million for him. I think that was a large amount of money. And I think that's a very good deal for City. But, you know, I still think... I don't think Atletico Madrid would be looking at that saying they overpaid because they're getting a bag full of goals from him. You know what I mean? So I think they'll be all right about that. Marmoush, this little... through ball there lofted through ball from De Bruyne to Marmoush. It's just wishful thinking that we're going to get Marmoush on the end of anything like that. It's just overly forced. It's like you're running out of ideas. Just lump it into a channel and hope Marmoush can get on the end of it. Gundogan with another underhit pass has just got lucky again. And Nico Gonzalez saves his bacon by it just ricochets off Nico Gonzalez, but proper hospital ball from Gundogan. That's what's frustrating me. It's like there's no crisp football being played. The passes are just pedestrian, just underhit and just wet and shit. It's wet shit. That's all it is. Needs to be better. Just ping that ball around, fizz it, fire that ball around, make them control it. These players, the City players are waiting for the ball to arrive. Even that, that's just like, look how slow the ball is moving. Look how slow it is. It's got to be like faster. Nico Gonzalez punts one out wide there, gets it wrong. De Bruyne into Bernardo Silva. Driving inside. Nico Gonzalez centrally thinks about the shot. Dummies it onto his right foot. He's got De Bruyne outside of him. Gets him to the byline. De Bruyne with a cross. It's deflected up in the air. And Bernardo Silva's going to give away a free kick there. That's a definite free kick. Just totally wanted to upend. Is that Branthwaite? Because that was a bit naughty, that, to be honest, from Bernardo Silva. I'm not going to lie. You knew what he was doing there. You knew exactly what he was doing. Just took out Branthwaite while he's mid-air. It's dangerous, that, man. Branthwaite's been flattened. He's on the floor here. Doku and Kovacic coming on. It's going to be Nico Gonzalez, isn't it? It is. It's Nico Gonzalez, which is a surprising substitution for me because I think he's been reasonably solid, but you're looking for someone who can add a little bit more creativity. Savinho's the other one. I'm okay with that. That's perfect substitution. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Much earlier, by the way, because we're in the 77th minute. And I must admit, as a defender of Pep Guardiola, that's a bit late. It's a bit late. You know what I mean? It needs to be earlier than that for me. But some tired legs now have got to look after Doku. We can still nick a win here. Looks like Alcaraz is coming on. He's a box of tricks. He's a problem. McNeil, who knows how to score against Manchester City, looks like he's coming on as well. And it's Harrison coming off for Everton. Oh, come on, City. Big up, Adam, mate. Thank you for the super chat, Adam. Vardiol is a very good centre-back. I think he's been pretty good, mate. I think you're right. I think ever since he's been moved into centre-back, I think he's been all right. I still would argue he feels a touch wasted because I feel like he offers so much going forward as well. But it's a very different job to defending as a left-back. You're much more susceptible to exposure as a fullback because of the modern-day fullback. You've got to come out of your position, especially when you're managed by Pep. He's going to demand that you either get forward or get into midfield, one or the other. Is Alcaraz all right there? I didn't realise his eyes are a bit... Alcaraz is on. Sorry, everybody. Watch him score now. I deserve that. If he scores, I personally deserve that. It's just pinball. Pinball in the penalty area. Doku, the perfect player for pinball, is Jeremy Doku. And he's got the ball coming down the left-hand side. He's drawn two players over. Dwight McNeil, he's been skinned already by Jeremy Doku. Saw it coming a mile away. Kovacic, the two subs combine into Gundogan. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling it. Come on! Let's win this game. 0-0 would be really, really boring. Really boring. Núñez. We definitely are the side more on the attack now as well. I must say, even though we've been poor this game, the last 10 minutes... it's been more us, but we don't look threatening. Good ball into De Bruyne, who controls it. Gets it out to Bernardo Silva. A cross is coming in. It's just shit. It's just there's no other word for it. It's so blatantly shit. It's abundantly poor. It's like... it's so off target as a cross. Overhit in every way imaginable, man. And it's just like, come on, man. It's just not good enough, man. Come on, Jeff. Cover game winner soon. Been a rough season, but thank you for all your hard work and dedication. We appreciate you. Happy Easter weekend, everyone. Jeff, you're a breath of fresh air, mate. You really are. You really are. You cheer me up, mate. You do. And thank you for the appreciation. Oh, lovely ball by Doku. That good idea, mate. Doku already showing signs of positivity. And Jordan Pickford's gone down. He's a shithouse, isn't he? He really is. What's he doing here? Oh, Vasco, mate. 79 minutes now, and Bernardo is still on clown face. I think he is having some romantic, sexy adventures with Papa. Bow chicka wow wow. Papa Bernardo. Ha. Bow chicka wow wow. Papa Bernardo. Boom, 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 boom. Who's on top? Who's on the bottom? Nobody knows, 'cause it's a secret. Pep and Bernardo. Bow chicka wow wow. I love it, mate. Ball over the top for Marmoush to chase. Oh, it's broken to Marmoush. Finish it, you fucker. Oh, Pickford saved it. What a twat. Oh. I can't believe you've not buried that, man. It was a shocking bit of defending from Keane at the back. He just doesn't connect with it. It sums the whole game up, man. Not connecting with the ball properly. All these passes that are under hit. It's like, I don't have to strike the fucking thing. It is spherical, isn't it? Ball in from De Bruyne. Cleared. He's got it back, though. Ball in. Oh, it's cleared. Can't do this anymore, man. The amount of shit crosses from this side. It's so bad, man. That should be 1-0 City, by the way. The biggest chance of the whole game. A header. Marmoush in. Just through on goal. He gets on the end of it as well. If anything, I think he was worried about getting taken out by Jordan Pickford to the point where he thought, like, how much am I going to get a bruise here? And Everton are coming forward here with Alcaraz. He's got Mikulenko on the overlap. Ruben Diaz has got to get that. He's got to get that, and he does get that, and he smashes it out for a City throw-in. And he doesn't go out for a throw-in. Bernardo keeps it in, actually. Does well, slows it down, gets it inside to Kovacic, and the pass was dodgy, but Kovacic just about keeps it alive. Jesus, man. Big up to you, Mullet Daddy. Big up to you, mate. 5 gifted memberships is incredibly generous, mate. Massively appreciate that. Doku. Lay it off, mate. Lay it off. Just broke to Kovacic, but Marmoush was crying out for it. Gundogan, man on. I feel like there's something could happen in this game. There's a goal in this game, man. There's a goal in this game. I feel like it. I feel like it. Go on, to the byline. Ball across. Nico O'Reilly! Nico O'Reilly makes it 1-0. He's in the goals. Nico O'Reilly! Nico! This guy, man, he knows where the back of the net is. 1-0. 1-0 Nico O'Reilly. Yes! Come on, City. I'm genuinely shocked. It just felt like one of them days, man. I was like, there's no way we're scoring today, man. It just felt like we're not scoring today. There's a look at... he's onside. Ball across. Nico O'Reilly taps it in. Fucking get in there, Nico O'Reilly. What you doing there, mate? What you doing in the middle of the box, you wandering magician? Love you, mate. Buzzing, man. Absolutely buzzing. Jason. Nico! Shampoo's making a sub. Shampoo. Doku. Brilliant from Jeremy Doku. Beats Dwight McNeil. Starts driving down. And get a Doku. Ah, that's a foul. And a yellow card. For Irobunum. That's with a silent G. That's a dirty foul as well. That's a dirty foul. Straight up yellow for Tim. City fans there going wild. City going to 4th place. Nottingham Forest down into 5th. I said it about 5 months ago that I still feel like we'll finish above them. I did say that a long time ago. I just feel like it's Nuno Espirito Santo. The manager is a bit hot-headed, and I feel like emotion is not what you want in the when you've got a side that are in unfamiliar territory, as in chasing Champions League spots. I mean, you were relegation fodder less than 12 months ago, and suddenly you're challenging for Champions League spots. If emotion becomes too Kovacic, mate, got away with it again. If emotion becomes too big a part of how you play, you know, Mikel Arteta. You look at Arsenal, man. They're too emotional. They have been for the last 2 years at least. And one thing they didn't look like against Real Madrid was emotional. Seems like they might have learnt a thing or two, is how to relax and calm down. Big up Jason, mate. Thank you, mate. Oh yeah, 1-0. Pop. Oh, I'm useless, aren't I, mate? I am absolutely useless. Big up Mullet. Mullet donation does it again. Marmouche! Oh, he slipped. It was nearly 2-0. Marmouche. Just not having a great day, is he, Marmouche? Calm as you like. Oh, Nico O'Reilly, that didn't touch him, did it? Did it touch him, Lino? No, it didn't. He's holding something here, Marmouche. His nipple or his finger or his rib. But he chopped onto his right foot and he slipped at the vital moment when it's his elbow. It's right on the funny bone. Akanji coming on for Kevin De Bruyne, which makes perfect sense. Game management. Good to see from Shampoo. He's not had a good game, Kevin De Bruyne, has he? He's not. He's not. Mullet, mate, you're a legend. And for the gifted memberships, I don't know who got them, mate, but big up to Mullet. You're an absolute legend, mate. You've been very, very kind once again. Church is still in the business. We're on, Church. Didn't you miss the Ipswich? That's like, you've been so loyal to the channel. I swear you missed the Ipswich game, didn't you? You know, we won 6-0. You missed it. All season, you've been so devoted to this channel, man. I massively appreciate you. 6-0. We're going to do it, man. 6-0. 6-0. 6-0. We've won 6-0. Where's Church? Oh, he's in the toilet, mate. He's having a poo. Oh, fucking hell, Church. Never mind, mate. Oh, is that true? Well, you know what to do then, don't you, mate? You know what to do then, Mullet. Don't. Make sure your bank balance can do it, mate. I would hate to encourage people to spend more money. I don't like doing that sort of thing, to be honest. But I appreciate you, Mullet. And you were the one who accused me of acting dumb, what, didn't you? So, like, not understanding super chats. Doku, brilliant. Doku to the byline. And he's had it cleared as well. But that's sensational wing play from Jeremy Doku. It really is. The power to get past Jake O'Brien then was fantastic. And then he cuts it back. And just no one there. No one there. Superb, mate. Mystic Mullet. Big up, mate. William. Johnny, I have a thought about making a fan club for me. What you think about the name? The Red Ears Ultras. Yeah. Anything with the word red in it I find quite offensive, to be honest. Docky to the byline again. Does he win a corner? I don't know, mate. I imagine a fan club for me, man. That'd be so stupid. But I appreciate you, William. I don't know, man. It went out. Definitely went out. Should be a goal kick. Should be a goal kick. And have we got a corner? I think we have got a corner as well. Can we sneak a naughty second goal from a situation that should absolutely be a goal kick to Everton? You do wonder, Pickford's getting booked. Is he? Yeah, he is getting booked. Jordan Pickford. In the book. Told you. Look at him. He's a gobshite. City take it short. And Jeff, piss off, Goodison Park. See you never. Jeff rocking up with the wrecking ball. The personal Jeff Spruance wrecking ball. to smash the living daylights out of Goodison Park, brick by brick. Good riddance. Thanks for the 3 points. See you never, says Jeff. I wonder what the new stadium's going to be like for Everton fans. We've not got the 3 points yet, by the way, because I just don't trust this City side. But Ruben Diaz with a brilliant tackle that ends up being a switch, delightful switch, into Gundogan, whose touch is weird. And Kovacic makes it 2-0, and now we have got the 3 points. Good fucking riddance. Good riddance, Park. 2-0. Someone get their wrecking ball out. Smash the shit out of that place. Goodbye. Thanks for the 3 points. Piss off. 2-0. Do one. Have some of that, you scouse. Beep. Fucking come on, City. Love it, mate. Love it. Jeff. I love the fact that that was on the screen for that moment, Jeff. That's perfect. It's just like fucking poetry, Jeff. You're poet. You're poet, Jeff. Gundogan, brilliant. Lovely layoff. Kovacic again with an almost identical goal to the one he scored against Crystal Palace, by the way. A slide tackling shot on the edge of the area to make it 2-0. I don't think we deserve to win this game 2-0, by the way. I don't mean to be a bit of a party pooper, but it doesn't feel like we deserve to win this game 2-0. The only reason we do is because of Everton's inability to take their chances and just be more threatening. You know, they didn't have enough of a sting in their tail, because there was a real moment in that second half, the first 20 minutes of the second half, Everton should have done a lot more than they did. We could get a third here. But, excuse me. Marmouche plays it safe, though. Keeps the ball, at least. I can't lie. If I went to an away game and called myself part of the red-eared ultras, I'd get my head caved in. He had good intentions, though, man. I think I like it. It was very personal, though. It's just when it's a City thing, having red in the name would be... It would be funny if it was like the red ear. The City way would be to call us the red ear ultras. Call us that, but we all paint our ears blue. That would be the City way. You know, an ironic name. I'm going to paint my ears blue one day, I swear to God. Have they gone red? Look at them. They're all right. They're all right. Look, perfectly fine. It's not that hot. It's because I took my shoes off. That's why. Doku winning the ball back. He's changed the game, Jeremy Doku. I'm telling you right now, he's changed the game. He's been brilliant in 8 minutes or so. Well, he's been on for about 15 minutes. Been really good. When Marmouche missed that chance, I thought, we're not winning this after that. We're not winning this. Madness that we've won this game. Brilliant. Love it, man. Oh, love it. It's true, isn't it? He's a bit of a slippy Stevie G goal scorer, isn't he? Alec had it in the bag. Had it in the bag. I am behind Amir, unfortunately. It's what will always happen with the non-UK televised games. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, 2-0. Sorry, I'm so terrible, aren't I? Seconds remain. Surely we've won with stoppage time past. Pickford goes long. I would love a clean sheet, actually, thinking about it, because this defence deserves one. McNeil, ball across. Blocked by Vardiol. It was nearly 2-1. Blow your whistle, ref. Simon Hooper here doing. Played out. City throw. That's got to be the full-time whistle. David Moyes and Pep Guardiola give each other a hug. David Moyes saying, where do you get your shampoo from, mate? I can't tell you, mate. Can't tell you. It's a top-level, confidential, secret information. Kovacic, mate. There goes the full-time whistle. There goes the full-time whistle. Come on, City! Brilliant from Manchester City to get the 3 points today, but the performance was a conversation for another day, I think. Let's leave it at that, because I think there was a lot to be concerned about from our creative potency. But when we came forward with purpose, we scored 2 goals. You know, it just decided we waited until the 77th minute to do that, you know. And still, very late in the game, we started to actually go for it. And then when we did, we scored 2 goals. We put them under pressure. We kept them pinned back, and we just, yeah. There you go. Look, Pep, I told you. Pep, immediately over to Jared Branthwaite. He's having a big conversation with him as well. I told you. He loved him, and I don't blame him for loving him because he's absolutely John Stones 2.0. I think we're going to go for him. Whether we sign him or not, that's another subject, but I genuinely believe that we are going to go for Jared Branthwaite. Big up, Martin, for becoming a typical City supporter. Your support is very much welcome and massively appreciated, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, mate. I can't do anything about it, mate. It's literally the best thing I can do is this. I'm sorry, mate. It's, do you know what I mean? Because I am not in America. I am in Manchester. So I have to take what I can get, unfortunately. But it's consistent. I don't want to be streaming it from some dodgy link, you know what I mean, that cuts out every 10 minutes or something like that. I want a nice, solid, consistent connection. And Jeff, big up to Jeff, he provides me that. He provides that. So this is like, no problem. The connection's like spot on. Everything's fine. It's good to watch it. I'd rather watch it behind without worrying that it might conk out on me at some point. The bald fraud has done it again, says William. He's a pretty magnificent fraud who keeps getting it right. Maybe not a little less so this season, but I mean, in this game, he made the substitutions. Nico O'Reilly getting the love there, being pushed over to the City fans by Phil Foden, and rightly so. Nico O'Reilly, mate. And I mean, I said we should start Vardiol for defensive experience at left back, so hold my hands up. I mean, got that one incredibly wrong because the guy's won us the game, mate. He's won us the game. Nico O'Reilly, mate, I mean, he's, for me, at this point, because of his performance in this game overall, you forget the goal. He still played sound as a pound. That back four, all of them, sound as a pound. Nunes, one dodgy pass in the second half and a foul throw that was never a foul throw. Ruben Diaz, Vardiol, I felt like they dealt with everything incredibly well. Nico O'Reilly was brilliant, I thought. I thought he was superb outside of the goal. But to bag yourself a goal when it's 0-0... And De Bruyne's son's been brought down. Oh, I love to see that, man. It stops me in my tracks seeing those sort of moments, man. As much as he's been pretty poo. Yeah, it's good to see, man. It's good to see. Oh, shampoo. Done it again. Jason, happy Easter to you and your family, Johnny. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Jason, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, mate. And I don't do that much, to be fair. I do. I enjoy what I do, and I couldn't do it without you, mate. I couldn't do it without you. Couldn't do it without you. Big up to you, Chad, as well. Welcome to the Typical City Supporters Club. You are a legend, Sir Chad, for showing your support, mate. Appreciate it. Quick update on the scorelines. Brentford 4, Brighton 2. It's gone. It's gone. Like Tarkowski. It's gone. It's just gone. It's gone. 0-0, I think Brentford and Palace was, and the score just disappeared after that, so I couldn't read it. Yeah, big up, Chad. Thanks for the support, mate. And Mullet as well. Your support has been absolutely legendary once again, mate. I love when you get drunk, mate, because you get a bit giddy with the old super chats, mate. So get the beers down you, mate, in future. In future watch-alongs. No, I love you, man. You're funny as fuck, Mullet. I love you. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Never seen a man miss more of my super chats. Lanky. Mate, I got all of them. I know. I saw you saying go back, and I saw the word slag. Every time I saw the word slag, oh, I missed that one. Missed that one. I missed that one. Nah, man. I've not missed. Other than that one, I've not missed that many. Come on, man. I can't lie. I'll miss Goodison. Been about 10 times. Me too, mate. Proper footy ground. I won't miss it. But proper footy ground, I agree with you there. Atmosphere is always immense. I agree with you there. Really solid fans too. Don't agree with you there. I'm not a fan of their fans, to be honest. They're really, I mean, as a bunch, as a group, collective, yeah, they've just got a large percentage of morons, man. I've got a lot of shit given to me at Goodison Park. Like I said, spat at, had bottles thrown at me. Coins in my hood, went home with money. You know what I mean? I've had plenty of problems at Goodison Park. I spat at outside the ground as well, in my car, like having to just like wipe the windshield of gauze. Scouse gauze was on the windscreen. Me and my mate driving out. We parked too close to Goodison Park. We should have parked way further away and walked in. But we just parked way too close to the ground. And we were spotted by a load of Everton fans who were just like giving us a load of shit, like right in the windows. And you're just like, hello. Right on the windscreen. Cheers for that, you Scouse bellend. Appreciate that. Deserved. Oh, mate. Yeah, so, I know what you mean, though. It is a proper football ground. And that was our 100th visit to Goodison Park, finishing off with a win. What a delightful way to leave Goodison Park with 3 points. City now are, let's give a little quick update on the old Premier League table. Pretty sure we're in 4th now. Yeah, we've gone up to 4th. Obviously, Newcastle have a game in hand, but we are 1 point behind Newcastle, who are about to play Villa away. So, I mean, Villa, who are chasing us and are 4 points behind us, I think a draw would be the most sensible result there, I think. If you had to pick one of them to win, you'd pick Villa to win, wouldn't you? To bunch us up a little bit. Because if Newcastle run away with it and start creating that gap between 3rd and 4th, it just narrows down everyone else's chances of getting in there. Whereas if we're all bunched together, it opens it up a little bit and it becomes a little bit more open season and our chances go up a notch. And the fact that we've gone ahead of Forest, who have been 3rd for a long, long time, is a real indication to their decline. And the fact that we play them, maybe we go into that FA Cup semi-final with Forest a little bit soft in the belly. You know, they're not quite as muscular as they were. They've skipped leg day. They're a little bit flat, a little bit floppy and flat. That's what she said. But, Quirty, mate. He was big. Doku got a lot of respect from Pep as well at the end of that as well. He really did. We'll sort something, Jeff. We'll sort something, mate. We'll sort something. We need to do it. How's your lad doing as well, Jeff, mate? I hope he's good. So 4th is a reasonable place to find ourselves, with Chelsea now 4 points behind us, Forest 1 point behind us and have a game in hand. But who do they play? They've not got an easy game. It's easier than you'd think. Spurs away, if I remember rightly. I'm pretty sure I looked at that at the start of the stream. That's Monday night. So we're in a great position now as City fans. I think we're in a really good position with 5 games to go. I just looked at the league table. Why didn't you just remember what you looked at, Johnny? 5 games to go. There we go. 5 games to go. And with a real opportunity to get ourselves into Champions League positions. And we needed this to be the 3 points because we know we've got Villa next, Tuesday night. Come and tune in for the watch-along for that one as well. And then the following weekend, we've got Forest in the FA Cup as well, which is going to be a difficult game. And also adds a little bit of spice to the Premier League scenario because we then suddenly become the side with the game in hand as well, with Forest as well. Us two become that side that are now behind everybody. Or has that changed because of the Villa game on Tuesday night? I'm not sure how the fixture schedule's actually working. Prepared as ever here on Typical City. Prepared as ever, but still. If we get ourselves into the Champions League and bag ourselves an FA Cup, as Dipdaff has suggested we should be doing, then the season's been all right, hasn't it? It's been a pretty good season, all things considered, you know. Big up to you, Quirty, mate. See you, Jeff, mate. See you later, mate. Thank you, mate. And thanks for the hooking us up again, Jeff, mate. You're a legend. Nico goal, but I credit Nunes and Covers banger Yeah, Nunez's assist. I didn't even touch on that. Another assist for Nunez, isn't he? I got the most assists to anyone. I think isn't he our number one assist getter now, Nunez? I know he's got a large number of assists. So a lot of shit has been given to Nunez this season. I think some people should be at least respecting what he's done in a position that's clearly unfamiliar to him. He's not used to it. You know, he's out of his depth playing right back. And for me, I think he's starting to look competent at right back. You know, he doesn't look as out of his depth as he did in that first Manchester derby at the Etihad, where he gave away, we literally handed United the 3 points in that game. You know, and there's been silly moments from Nunez, a couple since then as well. Our away at Sporting Lisbon, when we lost, was it 4-1? And Ruben Amorim was the legend that United have signed. Like, oh, look what he did to City. Oh, Ruben Amorim, he look at the damage he's done to Pep Guardiola. Do you know what I mean? Just because you shot Jesse James does not make you Jesse James. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. He ain't fucking Pep. No one's Pep. But City, we've got Pep, and Pep has seen Manchester City to another 3 points in the Premier League table, which is fantastic news. So big up to everyone in the chat. I'm absolutely over the moon with that 3 points. I didn't see it coming, I'm not going to lie. Before the game, I thought we were going to get the 3 points and it would be a 2-1 win. That was my prediction. As the game went on, I started to think we're not winning this because it just looked uncomfortable, didn't it? You know what I mean? And I feel like I don't want to talk about the performance too negatively. I think that's for another day. But the 3 points, we are, as they say, that old chestnut, that cliche that we are at the business end of the season where results are all that matter. And who cares if you play badly as long as you win? As long as you win, doesn't really matter. And the history books do not remember how you played. They remember the points you get at the end of the season. So we've got to do that. We've got to do it. Yeah, big up to the chat. Love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you're hitting that like button on your way out as well. And all the super chats and the donations have been super, super kind. And all the love and positivity from you guys has been brilliant, as per usual. As per, mate. Love you all. Thank you very much for tuning into Typical City. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the 3 points. Sitting in the Champions League spots. Let's go City. Come on, Blues. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.